You've probably had moments when going through difficult and challenging times. You've thought, what's the point of living life? And when experiencing the death of loved ones, watching them leave this world and disappear somewhere, you've likely asked yourself the fundamental question, what exactly is human existence? Many evolutionists say that our human bodies have changed over hundreds of millions of years as a result of evolution. But is this really true? Let's put our hands on our hearts and think about it. Even when building a very simple dog house, you first design it in your head before building it, right? The four walls, the floor, the slanted roof, choosing materials, deciding the size, ensuring structural stability. All of this requires an intentional design process. When we look at the most magnificent architectural structures in human history, the need for design becomes even clearer. Think about the Milan Cathedral. This building took 380 years to construct, followed by 80 years of restoration work. It would have been impossible without the precise design and planning of countless architects and engineers. And think about Notre Dame Cathedral and other amazing architectural wonders around the world. All these buildings have one thing in common: the existence of a designer. No matter how beautiful and complex a building is, it cannot arise by chance. There must be planning and design by an intelligent being. Think about precision machinery with interlocking gears. The size of each gear, the number of teeth, rotation speed, material strength. Every element must be precisely calculated and designed. If even one element is wrongly designed, the entire machine won't work. The possibility that such machinery could be created by chance is zero. Just look at the cockpit of a small passenger aircraft. Hundreds of instrument panels, switches, and buttons are positioned in exact locations. Each device performs a specific function, and the pilot must understand and operate all these systems. The cockpits of large aircraft or spacecraft are even more complex. Claiming that such systems could arise by chance is not reasonable. The human brain is more complex and sophisticated than any computer humanity has ever created. About 86 billion neurons are connected by more than 100 trillion synapses, performing trillions of calculations per second. The brain's storage capacity reaches about 2.5 million gigabytes, which is larger than any computer made to date. What's even more amazing is that humans only use about 10% of their brain function. This means the brain was designed to have much greater potential than currently needed. It's because humans have such brains that we can design complex machines and architectural structures. If you lined up all human blood vessels in a straight line, they would stretch about 100,000 kilometers, enough to circle the Earth 2.5 times. The heart beats about 2.5 billion times over a lifetime, circulating about 7,000 liters of blood throughout the body daily. Blood is a perfect transport system that supplies oxygen and nutrients to cells and removes waste. Red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets each perform precise functions, and blood pH is precisely controlled between 7.35 and 7.45. It's hard to believe all these systems formed by chance. The human digestive system is a complex chemical factory that breaks down food and absorbs necessary nutrients. Stomach acid maintains a strongly acidic pH of 1.5 to 3.5 to break down proteins, while in the small intestine, numerous enzymes work in precise sequence to convert nutrients into absorbable forms. The villi and microvilli of the small intestine maximize the absorption surface area, providing a surface area equivalent to a tennis court. Without such precise design, humans couldn't survive. The human immune system is an amazing system that identifies and eliminates external invaders. Various immune cells, like T cells, B cells, and natural killer cells, work together to remember and respond to billions of different antigens. Particularly, the immune memory system remembers pathogens encountered once for decades. producing faster and stronger immune responses. Such learning and memory capabilities are difficult to explain without intelligent design. Viruses are considered among the simplest life forms, but they actually have very sophisticated structures. The influenza virus consists of 8 RNA segments, each encoding specific proteins. The virus's envelope proteins are designed to bind precisely with host cell receptors. The spike protein of the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19 has a structure that fits exactly with human cells' ACE2 receptors. Such precise molecular-level design is hard to see as a product of chance. A single human cell is like a small city. The nucleus contains DNA made of 3 billion base pairs, containing all human genetic information. Mitochondria serve as the cell's power plants, ribosomes as protein factories, and the Golgi apparatus as transport centers. During cell division, DNA must be copied precisely, and even a single error can cause serious consequences. To prevent this, multiple verification systems operate. It's hard to believe such sophisticated systems formed through random processes. Earth is about 150 million kilometers from the Sun. If this distance changed by just 5%, life on Earth couldn't survive. Closer, and water would boil and evaporate. Farther, and everything would freeze. Earth's rotational axis is tilted 23.5 degrees, creating the 4 seasons, which is essential for biodiversity and ecosystem stability. The Moon's existence stabilizes Earth's rotational axis and creates tidal phenomena, playing an important role in life's evolution. Let's look at insects flying. Flies beat their wings 200 times per second, mosquitoes 600 times, and bees 190 times. This is performance that no machine humans have created can match. Insect flight muscles have actin and myosin protein filaments precisely arranged to enable such high-speed movement. Particularly, the globe skimmer dragonfly, despite being only 3 to 4 centimeters long, can fly non-stop for over 7,000 kilometers. This is superior performance to any aircraft humans have made in terms of fuel consumption, navigation, and durability. A fly's compound eyes consist of thousands of individual eyes, providing 360-degree vision. Each individual eye has a complete optical system and can detect movement with extreme sensitivity. Such design is difficult to fully reproduce, even with current optical technology. Dragonfly eyes have more than 28,000 individual eyes and can detect polarized light to accurately determine the sun's position. This serves as a biological compass, enabling accurate navigation without GPS. What about eagle vision? Eagle eyesight is 8 to 10 times better than humans, able to read newspaper text from 1 to 2 kilometers away. This is because they have much higher cone cell density in their retinas and possess 2 foveas. Eagle eyes also have special structures called oil droplets that filter specific wavelengths of light to improve contrast. Such sophisticated optical systems inspire even the best telescope designs. Nature is amazingly mathematical. The golden ratio, 1.618, is found throughout nature in flower petal arrangements, spiral galaxy arms, and seashell spirals. The Fibonacci sequence appears in the number of flower petals, pine cone spirals, and sunflower seed arrangements. P seems like a completely abstract mathematical concept, but it appears in the fundamental laws of physics like quantum mechanics, relativity theory, and statistical mechanics. This suggests the universe was designed according to mathematical order. The fundamental laws of nature, like Maxwell's equations, Schrödinger's equation, and Einstein's field equations, are amazingly elegant and concise. Such mathematical beauty absolutely cannot be seen as a product of chance. Particularly, formulas like E or mc2 appear simple but contain the deepest truths of the universe, that all these laws maintain consistency and harmony shows the universe was created according to unified design principles. So let's think about the possibility of life arising by chance. British astronomer Fred Hoyle compared the probability of life arising by chance to the probability of a tornado passing through a junkyard and assembling a Boeing 747. Let me say it again. The probability that life could arise by chance is the same as the probability of a tornado passing through a junkyard and assembling that magnificent Boeing 747 aircraft. How could a tornado create an airplane when it destroys everything? The claim that life was created by chance is this ridiculous. Even the simplest life form requires at least 300 proteins, and the probability of each protein forming by chance is about 10 years 150. The probability of all 300 proteins forming by chance reaches 10 years 4500, which is mathematically impossible. Albert Einstein confessed, "I see the spirit of a superior intelligence in the harmonious structure of the universe." This statement is equivalent to saying, "Look at the universe. It is the creation of a being with supreme intelligence." Isaac Newton also said, "This beautiful system of sun and comets can only come from the intention and dominion of an almighty and intelligent being." From the human body to insects to the universe, think carefully with your conscience. Could all this really change over hundreds of millions of years? There's deception in time, but just because time passes doesn't mean the human body, insect wing beats, and this universe can move so orderly and precisely. All the evidence we've examined leads to only one conclusion. The universe, life, and humans are not products of chance, but works of a designer with infinite wisdom and power. If even the simplest doghouse needs a designer, how could the complexity and precision of the universe and life form without a designer? Even humanity's most sophisticated machines are mere children's toys compared to the complexity of living beings. As science advances, the design of the natural world becomes increasingly clear. DNA's information storage system, precise protein folding, cellular molecular machines, and the universe's finely tuned constants all strongly suggest the existence of an intelligent designer. Of course, we cannot directly see the designer, but we don't say the Milan Cathedral formed by chance just because we haven't seen its architect. Similarly, there's no reason to deny the designer's existence just because we haven't directly seen the designer of the universe and life. This designer is a being that transcends matter, unrestricted by time and space. The one who established physical laws, created life, and gave humans intelligence and consciousness. We can call this being God, the creator, or the designer of the universe. Human reason and scientific inquiry are efforts to understand this great designer's work. Every time we discover natural laws, uncover life's mysteries, or understand the universe's structure, we become more amazed by the designer's wisdom and power. Therefore, the answer to the question, chance or design, is clear. The universe, life, and humans are intentional and purposeful creations of an almighty designer. As science advances, this evidence becomes clearer. 21st century science is moving beyond 19th century materialistic worldview, increasingly revealing the intelligence and purpose at the foundation of the universe and life. Therefore, there's no longer any doubt about the answer to chance or design. We live within the amazing works of a great designer, surrounded by evidence of infinite wisdom and love. What remains is personal choice, whether to accept this evidence and pursue a relationship with the designer or remain in the philosophy of chance and meaninglessness is each person's decision. However, those who love truth should have the courage to follow where the evidence points. The universe is not a product of chance. We are beings created with noble purpose, and the one who created us still loves us and desires a relationship with us. This is the most important truth that science and reason teach us.